So, here we are then. We are looking to break the old firm, as they say. And I've landed at East Fife. So I decided to start Scottish Third Division, work his way up. Not going to be easy, obviously. I just randomly picked a team. I think I probably picked East Fife from the old joke of what is it? East Fife 4-4-4-5. That's how I sort of knew of the team. And yeah, so I've been in around about a month so far, and inherited a very small squad, which I've sort of tweaked a little bit. I've moved some players out who just weren't going to be good enough, and yeah, I've yet to sign a player permanently. So I've moved some players out, brought a bit of cash in. We have got a little bit of cash to spend now. I think it's around about 20 grand, is it? I think. Oh, 12 grand. So, and yeah, so I've brought a few loan players in. I've just made an offer for Pete Wilding, who's coming on trial, played a good game in the Cup, did well. Varty in from Carlisle as well. Really, we had no defenders when I arrived, by the way. We had a couple of left backs and a right back. So that's the area I've had to target. And then just a lad there in from Dagenham and Redbridge. So this lad was already here, Gibson on loan from Dundee. And it looks like a lot of it's going to rest on this young lad here, 18 years old, James Allen, who looks like he could potentially be a bit of a star of the future. His stats don't look great, but you just got an idea of someone who could potentially just go on and do something. But we'll see. We will see. The squad is not the best. I think we're one of the favourites to finish in the bottom half of the table. There's only 10 of us in it. Top 2 get promoted, which is not a bad odds, is it really? 2 out of 10. So you've got a 20% chance of getting promoted. So yeah, obviously I played my first cup game, and what a cup game it was as well. We actually beat Clydebank, who are actually in the second division, 2-0. So that's really good. So we've managed to nab ourselves a trip to St Mirren, who were in the first division. So I'm going to do this very similar to the Chester City series that I was doing. So I'm going to keep dipping in and out. I'm not going to take you through everything. I'm going to try and maybe do a season per episode. So yeah, this is obviously going to be a tough one. The ultimate goal is to go all the way, obviously up to the Premier League and challenge your Rangers and Celtics of this world. So yeah, we're obviously a long way off that at the moment in time. Let's have a look at that Prem. Yeah, so obviously that's who's in the Premier League at the moment in time. So let's see how long it sort of takes us. Hopefully we don't take long to get there. It would be nice to sort of get consecutive promotions and try and get in that squad. Facilities wise, we seem to have got a decent stadium, 2,000 all-seater, adequate facilities. We're only semi-pro at the moment, which I think nearly every team is at this level. So yeah, that's nothing really sort of to hold us back. The only thing about Mickey Ginn is my assistant. He's not. I didn't have an assistant manager when I arrived. But apart from that, we're all good to go. So I'll see you on the next segment. Back. So we are at the end of October. I just thought I'd bring you back now because we've got an important top of the table clash. So we've had a decent start to the season. We fell away in the last couple of games. We've actually lost our last 2. So before that, we were in second place. Actually, we joint top with Montrose, but we just lost Peterhead, funnily enough, and Brecon as well, who were in 4th. So we've lost the teams around us. But yeah, in general, we've done okay. We've made a few moves in the transfer market. We brought a few players in: Pete Wilding, Marcus Richardson, Grant Brown, Ronnie Maig. Generally players who've been sort of released. We've got rid of Dougie Colston, just given him a free transfer as well. And then we've got Varty, the lad who we got on loan. He's actually signing permanently on the 1st of November. So yeah, so let's jump in. This is Montrose. This would have been first versus second a couple of weeks ago, but now it's we're in 3rd and they're in 1st. But to be honest, they should win the league. They're by far the biggest team in the league with the best players. Chris Waddle is manager, and they've just won the Challenge Cup as well by beating some 1st and 2nd division teams. But funnily enough, actually we beat Wraith Rovers and also St Mirren as well on our run to, I think it was the semi-finals. And then Montrose actually went on and won it. So yeah, big up to the 3rd division. So yeah, happy with that first half. Just a bit more clinical. But yeah, it looks like we're obviously going to have a little tilt at that top two, which is obviously the plan at the start of the season. I think anybody who finishes above Montrose wins the league. There you go, straight back, Chris Waddle. Player manager, obviously. Yeah, I think whoever finishes above these will win the league. They are by far and away the best team in the division. Just a few little tweaks there. Can we get the last minute winner? Come on, boys. We'll take that. It's a draw. But yeah, so Peter Red lost actually. So it's very tight at the top. It could be a 3-horse race. Maybe one of these will come out of the pack. But yeah, in general, it's been a pretty decent month or so. Like I said, we were doing okay until those defeats and actually a draw. So until then, we were looking pretty good. So hopefully we get back on track. We've got Queen's Park next. Obviously play each other like 4 times, isn't it? I think in this. So got Montrose again on Boxing Day, March. Yeah. Maybe we've already played. Oh yeah, we did play Montrose and we lost 1-0. So those are the 3 defeats against the other teams at the top. So I'll probably drop you back into the new year. Welcome back. So we're just in the middle of January now. We've had a bit of a blip, to be honest. We've been on a bit of a bad run and we've slipped out of the top 2. Montrose run away with it as we fully expected. Like I said, by far the best team in the division. Goal scoring's letting us down. We've got the best defence in the league, equal with Montrose. That's not an issue. Just the fact the strikers just aren't getting goals for us at the moment in time. We've just brought Lawson in on loan from Carlisle. Is it Carlisle? Berry, sorry. To try and sort of solve it. But yeah, Herkes has got 2. Richardson's got 4. And James Allen's got 2. We really are struggling for goals really at this moment in time. I've brought in Ampadu to try and sort of get a bit more creativity into the team. So far, I think that's it. I think for signings. But yeah, let's dive in because we've got Peterhead next, who are second in the table. So this is a big. God's sake. I was about to say this is a big game for us because obviously this is obviously the team that we're now got to chase down because Graham Ampadu's injured. This is a cracking part of the episode, isn't it? Just change that slightly. Yeah, because like I said, Montrose have ran away with it now. It's probably between us and Peterhead and for to try and get that second promotion place, and we are getting battered. And that, unfortunately, has been the theme now for quite a few weeks. Dear. Let's go and try and put a bit of width in the team. Some awful performances so far, isn't there? Awful. The second half's better, but we're not. We need to get a goal. Need a goal. Time's running out. Oh, well, there you go. I was just about to change the front two so we can get a goal, but too late now, unfortunately. So yeah, so it's season's slowly, at least Alan got a goal. Season is slowly starting to slip away from us, which is obviously a real problem. There you go, we're 6 points now behind Peterhead, with 12 games to go, roughly, is it? So it's the Cup next. Play this game, I'll show you this one. So this is Ross County at home in the Scottish Cup third round. We've done well against obviously teams in higher leagues, but that's when we were playing well at the start of the season. So moment in time, I can only see a Ross County win in this game unless all of a sudden we find that form that's deserted us since before Christmas. There you go. Just some absolutely awful performances from players at the moment in time. And like I say, we just don't look like we're get back on track. We're trying obviously a few different formations, trying a few different personnel, changing styles of play, just something to sort of get us going again. But it's always the biggest puzzle, isn't it, when something's working and you don't change anything, and then all of a sudden it just stops working. You just think, oh, well, what's going on here? This has got that equaliser back. It's 2 goals in 2 games at least for Alan. There you go, bang, right, and final whistle, out we go. So, apologies for my downbeat style, but yeah, hopefully when we come back later on, we've picked up a bit of form. So we are back, and as you can see, we are back in second position. Just had a Peterhead on goal difference so far. Montrose along, as you can see. But yeah, in regards to where we are, I don't think there's any new players in or out since last time. No, I think we're exactly the same as we were before. Money-wise, still got a little bit in the bank, so we're not too badly in debt or anything like that. But the form was picked up. We did sort of tweak the formation slightly. We went on a bit of a bad run, fell out, and then since probably that Sterling game, we've gone on and won 4 out of 5, and scoring goals again, because that was our issue. We just couldn't score goals to save our lives. So obviously we've got Breaking next, and yeah, we've obviously just, like I said, just tweaked that formation ever so slightly. So we're just playing with a 3 at the back now, which I think has really sort of helped us massively, and allowed us to sort of put Ampadu in the hole behind. There you go, Ampadu to Lawson, fantastic. Yeah, and I think that's allowed us to be a little bit more expansive, because I think defensively we've always been okay most of the season, and I think we can rely on those. Okay, there you go. Good time to show you this, isn't it? That's certainly how well we were now attacking. Defensively we've been pretty strong all season, and our best players are probably in that defensive area. You've got Wilder, and then obviously you've got like your Vickers and Brown and people like that, so Barty. So yeah, we can obviously put a little bit more pressure on them at the back, and obviously then throw a few men sort of further forward. So yeah, it's worked so far. Long may it continue. We've just got to keep winning. We do play Peterhead before the end of the season, as well as Montrose. So obviously we've got a couple of really tough games, but all the rest of the games, we should really be winning. But you just never know. You never know. Our last game of the season is against East Sterling, and they've been a bogey team all season. So I'm hoping it doesn't come down to that one at the end. But Lawson's started to pick up as well. He's started to get his goals. Alan as well, the other young. Don't maybe throw it away right at the say. We've been talking up the defence, and that's where we are. So, yep, that's good. Peter's won again. So, yeah, you guys where you are. So, yeah, we'll have to see obviously where we are with the next game. So, we've got obviously Sterling. And like I said to you, that is a bogey team so far this season. I don't know what it is about them. We just cannot seem to. Them and Dumbarton as well. Dumbarton at the bottom of the table, but I would say we've had some really tough games against them so far. You'd expect obviously when you're like second in the league or whatever. I think we were top at one point when we played them, and we just couldn't break them down. I'm sure we drew 0-0 or something, and then I think we drew 1-1 at their place. So it's been a really weird one getting Lawson. Insane. But yeah, it's just too. I think you find teams, don't you, in football where you just end up struggling a little bit, and they've been our two teams. That's what I mean. All the chances we're creating here, and they're just going to go up the other end with one chance, one goal. Well, So one chance. I've had a few chances, but yeah, the game's turned on a little bit here, hasn't it? I think of running mates. I mean, there, isn't it? Give go in there. Go a bit more there. See where that works. More attacking thrust from midfield. Yes, get in, Vickers. Ooh, awesome. This will be a good win if we're going to get this now, to be honest. Do we just make a little tweak at the top? Lawson. Got a little bit more defensive. Go back 4 and then maybe just leave Ampadu in behind Richardson, which is obviously a bit of a target man anyway. So hopefully he can hold that ball up and get us out. Oh, right, 10 men then. Here we go. What can we do? Just go a little bit more defensive. That's all we can do. Surely there's only a minute or two to see out anyway. Yeah, there you go. There was 2 minutes. Peter has dropped some points. Nice. So that's where we are at the moment in time. We beat Peterhead, which was obviously a really important win, that 1-0 victory. It was massive really for us. No more transfers. We've not brought anyone in that 1 period. Kevin Anderson's coming on loan. Ian Lawson left us. Can you believe that? They sold him under our... We had a contract for him until the end of the season on loan. And then... Which absolutely killed us, but yeah, there you go. We have to go with that, aren't we? So hopefully Henderson can step up. He's come in probably to play 3 or 4 games, and that'll be about it really. But we just need that extra body in attack. 2 games to go really. We need. Oh God. What do we need? 4 points something? Obviously, it'd be nice just to get a win here, and then we don't have to go into that final game worrying Vickers. Good man. Should we bring Kez on? We'll have to, aren't we? They started the season up front together, these two, and weren't too bad in their early weeks, and then both of their form just seemed to drop off together at the same time. Not really anyone's scored, hence why we brought in Richardson and obviously then Lawson. Just got a little bit more defensive. Are we happy with the point maybe? I don't know. I just don't want to lose, because if we lose then it's really is all pressure on that last game, isn't it? A little bit better. Do we go with a 4? Do we go wide areas? Bring on Monroe or McDonald. Play right wing. Kenny Monroe. Probably go with Kenny because he's a bit more experienced. We'll go that up and push those on. Just try and get a bit of width maybe, and just trying to get a bit of foothold. He's been allowed with those, hasn't he? He's not played well at all today. Maybe it's nerves starting to get to us. The draw. Has Peterhead got on? Oh, they've lost to Montrose. Wow. Okay, that's brilliant. So we're 3 points ahead. God, if we'd have won, that would have been up. So it's come down to this. East Stirling away, who have been a real tricky opponents for us this season. I'm just wondering whether to try something slightly different against them. Peterhead have got Dumbarton, so I'm not expecting them to slip up. Or do I just stick with everything that's worked up to now? Decisions. I think really, like I say, with the form we're in at the moment in time, we're just stumbling over the line, aren't we? And it feels as though I made the change here and we went on a real good winning run. It just makes wonder now if I just need to make that change again. No, I'll go with this, but I'll just be a little bit more defensive. and then we'll see how that goes. Try and control that midfield. Look at the post. Come on, boys. Got to take these chances. 0-0. Peter had already winning. Do I bring Ronnie May off? Do I risk him? I am going to bring him off. He's almost like too important a game to go down to 10 men. And he is an aggressive player, isn't he? Get in! Kevy's first goal! Even if he just comes in and scores that one goal that gets us promoted, it's been a brilliant signing. Come on, boys! Promotion's on its way, is it? Don't you start messing up. Yes! Get in, boys. That's it. Promotion for East Fife. We didn't win the league. Montrose were by far and away the better team than us. We had a real sticky middle patch of the season, but we've come through in the end. Just that win against Peterhead was the big game, really, wasn't it? You know, that couple of games ago. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. Promotion. Get in, boys. I think that's a great way, obviously, to end the series. This episode, I'll be back, obviously, with episode 2, where we're going to be obviously now in the first division. Hopefully, the board are a bit more generous and give us a bit of budget to go with. Moment in time, obviously, you know, we've not really got much money, and we've got a few players who are out of contract and stuff. So obviously, we've got decisions to sort of make on those guys as well. Who's going to be good enough to sort of stay with us? The good thing about it is we do only have the 2 players on loan, which is Henderson and Gibson. But yeah, so it's been a real good sort of season. We got through it and we're promoted. So on to the next one as we try to overhaul the old firm, which is going to be a task in itself just to get to the Premier League. Never mind then trying to be top dogs. But you know, we'll give it a good go. Hope you're enjoying the series. Like, subscribe, comment. Who you maybe think we might need to look at for next season. Take care.